Well, it's been a while since I've done a video on the Fastback. Really not much to report, but I had some people want to know how. It's been, I guess, probably years since I've done one. All I've done is I've drove it. Just like I said, way back when we restored this thing, you know, bright and pretty Sunday mornings, and I'm not going to show the inside. There's nothing to show. I mean, it looks pretty much the same, you know. It's showing some wear and tear from all these years. I mean, you got to remember this paint job is now, how old is this paint job? 2013, so, you know what, it's about 8 years, something like that. I might have to touch up this tag. It's starting to come on. I mean, it's a nearly 50-year-old tag, so I probably should hit it with some clear coat or something. But as far as the future for it, we'll just keep driving it. I would like to someday, I don't know if I'll ever get to do this or not, someday I'd like to put one of those Gilmore AAC kits on it, because this time of the year here in July, don't drive it very much. We're in Alabama, it's oppressively hot. I try to drive it a lot, starting, not a lot, but a good bit, you know, to work and stuff like that, say starting about late September, early October, when it starts to get to the point where you can kind of get by without an air conditioner, sort of, and then that continues on till, you know, probably about May or so. And this, from about May to about most of September, forget it. Yeah, maybe you might drive in the mornings or at night, and I can stand it. I can. Some people can handle the heat better than I can. The older and fatter I get, the less than they would handle it. You know, maybe one of these days, put something more than a stock engine in it. Would consider maybe someday putting a 1776 with some more aggressive heads and a little bit more aggressive cam, and you know, replace the stock fuel injection with like a mega squirt setup to where we can still use the same intake and runners and all that, where it'll look stock. I want to basically keep this thing stock. I know I got the turtle backs on it, which they really need to be repainted. That cheap paint I used a few years ago is about starting to look worn. We'll have to get some tires for it too, because remember, we restored this thing around 2011, 2012, 2013. And so those tires are, I'm really scared to drive it on a very long trip now with these tires. I really, and I may go with a little bit wider tires if I can find. Continental makes one that's the same height as these tires. It'll fit a 15-inch rim, and that is wider. Because these, I think, on the width, these are like 80s. These are 165, 80 R15s. The Continental makes a 165, 65 R15. And I wouldn't put that on a stock rim, but I think it'll be okay on these turtlebacks because they're a little wider than the stock rims are. So, anyway, like I said, now, and a better stereo system. I've got to get a better. The one I got, the speakers are terrible. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to show the inside because right now it's a mess. I've got junk all in it and everything. I just don't want to show it. But I had somebody on YouTube here recently say, hey, haven't had an update on the Fastback in a long time. Okay, here's the update. She's still alive. Clementine still lives. And we try to take care of her as best we can. She's almost like a dog or cat to me, like a pet you have, except this pet will outlive you if you take care of it and everything. Anyway, that's about it. Anybody has any questions, y'all know where to contact me at. Thanks for watching my videos, and I love everybody out there. Y'all have a good one.